Come on.
You don't mind?
Get up here. All right, good afternoon. Everybody ready?
We don't turn these lights on?
No.
All right, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today as we seek to get a pair of extremely dangerous criminals off our streets and behind bars. On Friday night, Donna Pena, who was working the register at the Shell gas station located at the corner of 1960 and Perry Road, was shot and killed as two masked men burst inside with guns drawn and pointed in her direction. Ms. Pena, at the age of 31, was shot to death at the location, and the two men fled the scene. Harris County Sheriff's Office and Houston Police Department investigators believe that these two men are responsible for multiple violent armed robberies throughout our region. Those robberies include a Subway sandwich shop that's located on the 600 block of westbound Houston. Clearly, the amount of violence these men are using to commit their robberies has escalated to a frightening level. Friday night's murder committed during a robbery meets the standards for capital murder. We believe that there are decent law-abiding citizens out in the community that will work with law enforcement, and once they see the video, will do the right thing by calling law enforcement or Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS. Getting these men off our streets is a top priority for us. We owe it to Donna Pena, her loved ones, and everybody that mourns her death, as well as the community that we took an oath to protect. Before I hand it over to Sergeant Bell and our lead detective, David Crane, I'd like to say one thing. It's a sad day in the city of Houston and unincorporated Harris County when somebody that's responsible to hold a job goes to work to support their family, and their family and loved ones are left with a lasting memory of their loved one not coming back. So to the suspects in this case, I'd like to say that we're going to work relentlessly. We have a team of great investigators that take this to heart, and what their main mission is to bring closure to the family. Thank you. In Spanish, real quick. Buenas tardes por estar con nosotros esta tarde. Buscamos un par de delincuentes que son extremadamente peligrosos y queremos ponerlos detrás de las rejas y traerlos a justicia por el crimen que han cometido. El viernes en la noche, Donna Pena estaba trabajando en la gasolinera Shell, que está localizada en la esquina de 1960 y Perry Road, cuando entraron dos sospechosos con sudaderas y capucha y máscaras que cubrían parcialmente sus rostros, con armas puntadas hacia ella. Peña tenía 31 años y fue asesinada por los dos hombres que huyeron a esta locación. Los investigadores de la oficina del alguacil de Harris County y la oficina de Houston Police Department piensan que estos hombres son responsables por varios robos violentos en nuestra región. Los robos incluyen un restaurante Subway que está localizado en el 600 bloque del westbound Houston. Claramente la cantidad de violencia que estos hombres están usando para cometer sus robos se ha puesto a un nivel aterrador. La violencia que están usando es algo que a ellos no le importa la vida de ellos mismos y mucho menos la vida de otros. Creemos que existe gente decentemente en nuestra comunidad que pueden ver el video y pueden llamarnos a la oficina de nosotros o a Crime Stoppers en 713-222-8477 con información para agregar a poner a estos sospechosos debajo de nuestras reglas y traerlos a justicia. Sacar a estos hombres de nuestras calles es nuestra principal prioridad y meta para nosotros. Se lo debemos a Donna Pena, a la familia de ella y a todas las personas que están sufriendo su muerte a este tiempo. Pero más que todo se lo debemos a la comunidad, a ustedes, para proteger y estar seguros que todos puedan vivir una vida de calidad. A este tiempo va a presentar al investigador David Crane, que va a decirnos cómo pasó el incidente. David.
Okay. Is the chief, well, let me back up. My name is David Crane, C-R-A-I-N.
First name is David. As the chief pointed out, on Friday night at about 9:44 p.m., two black males wearing hoodies and bandanas covering their face entered the Shell station at 1960 and Perry Road. Guns were drawn from the moment they walked in, and they were only in that establishment about 25 seconds from the time they entered to the time they killed Donna Pena and left. They left on foot, going over fences into the residential neighborhood north and west of the service station. The jacket that one of them is wearing is very distinctive. Is it looping behind me, or have we? The number one suspect is a taller black male wearing this navy blue hoodie, but it's got the words Navy emblazoned on the back in pretty large font, and also on the front left chest. The other male, a little bit shorter in stature, also wearing a dark color hoodie and a red bandana. The reason this navy jacket is so important to me is, I believe, all the way back to February 8th, the 600 West Mount Houston subway robbery, the same subject wearing the same jacket is involved. The suspect with him on that case is unmasked. And the video, I believe previously aired by HPD, shows a pretty good picture of the unmasked suspect. And now that they've upped their game to capital murder, I plead with the public to identify this unmasked person. Someone knows who he is out there. Someone knows who's wearing this navy jacket. It's just not his Robin jacket. He's been wearing it around at least for a month. So any information we can get that will identify the person wearing the navy jacket or the unmasked gunman in this other subway robbery, we really need them to call us. Call us or call Crime Stoppers so we can try and get these guys identified and get them off the streets. Is there any questions? Or
had Donna Pena given the money in that 25 seconds?
I don't want to discuss that real part of it. I don't want to discuss what they took or anything yet. That's kind of a critical part of the investigation.
Got two questions. Who was the suspect that killed Pena? Both of them shot at her, or just one of them?
I don't want to discuss actually who did the shooting, what gun was used, or how many times. Not at this point. We can come together later after we find them, and I'll discuss that, but that's kind of a critical part also.
And also this linked to another robbery that happened, I remember when HPD revealed the video, they kind of linked it to another Fiesta Market, I believe.
Yes, sir. There are more robberies behind these individuals. We have brought to y'all today the video of the killing of Donna Pena and the one subway where we have an unmasked suspect. If I kept bringing all the video of the cases I believe we're tied to, I think it would be overload. They're just the same. It's a repetitive thing. Their method of operation seems to be pretty consistent. So someone out there knows who they are.
Do you have a
How
ballpark
many
number?
cases do you think were tied to these suspects? Are you estimating at this point?
At least 5 to 10 in our jurisdiction and others.
Do you think this is the first homicide they commit?
I don't know of any others.
Sir, you mentioned that the two ran away then?
They did. Yes, ma'am. We have no vehicle information on them.
Okay. And do you think that there's anyone else linked to this other than these two?
In this particular case, I don't have any information there's more than these two. So, but I would leave that possibility open.
Do we know how long Donna had been working at that Shell gas station?
My understanding is she had worked there previously for some period of time, and I don't know when that ceased, but she had just come back to work for 3 days. So, any other questions? And I don't know how to do all that in Spanish.
Yeah.
So.
Do y'all have any questions in Spanish? Or?
Si podría decir, Chief, que están involucrados en otros casos, pero como dar un poco más de información.
Bueno, a este tiempo sí, sí, a este tiempo sí sabemos que están involucrados en unos 5 a 10 casos adicionales, pero no queremos dar mucha información a este tiempo porque es algo critical a este punto que los investigadores están mirando y no queremos dar toda esta información a este tiempo. Pero cuando los traemos a justicia sí podemos decirle todo lo que necesitamos dejarle saber. ¿Ok?
¿Qué tan peligrosos son? ¿Cuál es su mensaje para la comunidad?
Bueno, peligrosos son peligrosos. I mean, están involucrados en 5 a 10 casos de aggravated robbery. Han cometido un homicidio que es a nivel de capital. El mensaje para la comunidad es que tienen que tener cuidado, tienen que ver quién está dentro del store antes de entrar, cuando salen de los carros, cuando entran al carro. Tienen que estar tener mucha vigilancia.
Y murió por herida de arma de fuego.
Sí, señor.
I have an English question.
Go ahead.
Do we know how many store clerk homicides there have been so far this year, 2019?
That's out of my wheelhouse.
This is the first one in Harris County this year.
2019. What about last year? Do you have a number on how many happened last year?
I don't have the exact number, but it's 2 or 3.
Okay.
Any additional questions?
Well, thank y'all.
Thank you so much, appreciate it.
We'll have the Dropbox link to the video to move this momentarily.